Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Edition. Russ Johnson.
I mean, you did it better when you did
Dave Callahan and Russell Johnson. We are here talking about the next episode of The Walking Dead called, I already forgot.
The Same Boat.
It's The Same Boat, that's right. The Same Boat, yeah.
Cheat sheets now.
Yeah, we had to have it, you know. The Same Boat. Initial reaction, what'd you think?
This is obviously a little slower episode. You and I talked about this. There was, like basically one location. Rick and everybody, for the most part, were just on walkies,
right,
and from a distance. So I thought it was a little slow. I thought again, this was more of a well-acted episode. This was a lot of transformation by a lot of different characters. I mean, Carol and Maggie and their situation, and this was really, I mean, Carol-centric episode as far as like the heart of the story was
right.
Carol. So I thought it wasn't as exciting. It got me as jazzed as all the other ones have because there was just so much action and stuff going on. But still, a very, very, very good episode. Very solid.
Yeah, I agree. Guest starring Alicia Witt, basically from the end of the last episode where they've got Maggie and Carol caught. And no, I thought she did awesome. The bottom line is the acting was superb in this. You had some really good actors in this. And, again, when you get into the whole budgetary issues,
exactly.
This is, you're filming just in one room, a couple of hallways, and but you got some good stuff out of this episode. And I think it was a very big step for Carol, I think, in this episode, and Maggie. I think you saw a side of her that you haven't really seen. I think in anything we've seen so far.
Now I'll ask you at the end there when Carol, when she finally did finish up all the killing and making sure Paula and who else, Michelle were dead, and Donnie was dead, Molly was dead. When Rick and Daryl came and gave her the hug that everybody's been wanting to see, and she was like, "I can't do it anymore." Like
Maggie said that.
Or
right?
Maggie said that. So I mean, do you think that they're going to turn over a new leaf and they're going to be like? I think Carol's the same way though. I think Carol's finally got to the point where she's like, I don't want to become Paula, because Paula, and they mentioned this on Talking Dead afterwards, when the zombie apocalypse hit, she killed her boss pretty quickly. Like she killed, that was the first, killed him and got out of that situation. So she's been a killer for a while, and not that the others haven't necessarily, but Carol still, she's keeping track. We saw that one last episode where she was actually writing down the names of all the people she had actually killed who were human beings. So she's not, I think we've kind of are losing a little bit of that Carol facade of like she's just a badass. She's
which to me is a little disappointing though, because I mean she was the one that seemed like it was always on Rick. Like
right.
You have to do this. You have to kill them because we're the good guys. We're trying to do something
right.
here. And to me that's what it's I can understand Maggie, I mean has Maggie killed people before? I know there was a big emphasis that Glenn never had, but I don't know if had Maggie killed anybody?
It's a good question. I can't really think of a time where she killed an actual human.
I know when the governor killed Herschel, she just started unloading her gun, but I don't know if she ever shot anybody.
Right, I don't think she deliberately, it was like a pre-thought,
right?
Premeditated, we're gonna go kill these people type of thing, or we have to defend ourselves, so if I gotta kill somebody, I'm going to. I think she knows that.
But that's what I'm kind of getting at is that Carol and Maggie, they were killing. It's in a sense defensive.
Right,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
They're trying to defend themselves, and you have to kill. So I don't know. To me, to hear Maggie say that was a little confusing at the end, because she did what she had to do. I mean, she even said, "Carol, we have to finish this.
Right.
We have to kill." I mean, because she could have just tried to get out from there if she didn't want to kill him.
I mean, Carol even said to Paula, she's like, run.
Exactly.
She gave her a chance to get out of it.
Right.
So, and that wasn't the mission going in. They had to get rid of all of them.
So now that we're sitting here talking about it, it was a little weird to me to hear Maggie say that. Carol's over there, gripping the rosary really tight, like she can't believe what she just did, But to me, they had different thoughts about it. I mean, the whole time they're outside the compound there, thinking that we're going to go kill these people, So did it take getting captured and what was it that actually triggered that? I don't know. Was it?
I think it's finally when.
Because this is the world they live in now.
Yeah, even though they're captured and things have all changed and everybody's, afraid of other human beings who are not in their group and things like that. I think just the conversation to realize that, yeah, we just went and slaughtered all these people, but because they're bad, but they're still people. Mm-hmm. I think Carol maybe realized that a little bit. Like, she's used to, keep your mouth shut, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to feed you bad cookies, to threaten Sam and stuff like that. But I think we're seeing that maybe a lot of that was Carol being defensive and trying to protect without actually having to kill anybody. Mm-hmm. And I think just her conversation with Paula just made her try to protect Maggie, and realizing she didn't protect Maggie out there enough. When she said, you need to get out of here, you shouldn't be out here. She feels like she got Maggie into the situation. They're talking about the baby, mm-hmm. And how they're telling her, like, you're stupid to even try to have a kid in this world, and you're not even showing. And then Maggie has that interaction with Michelle. Now, here's the question I have, because I wasn't watching close enough, or my son got me up. I don't know what happened, but I remember when she was being interrogated by Michelle. Okay. Next thing I know, they're back to Carol and Paula and all that stuff, and Carol or Molly, takes off, and they're thinking that Rick and all them are outside the compound. And then Carol gets herself free, and she goes to find Maggie, and Maggie's just there by herself.
Yeah, I'm assuming they stopped talking, and Michelle just left her. Left her in that room.
She's holding the gun, and she's like, yeah. I know she broke down because she lost her boyfriend, or her husband, was it her husband? Boyfriend. And she lost the baby.
Yeah.
And we saw a telltale sign of Negan had part of her pinky cut off, mm-hmm. and she's like, what happened there? She's like, I was caught stealing, and I had to be punished for it, basically. So, and that's definitely within Negan's character.
Right.
Honestly, with Negan, I thought it'd be just take a whole arm off or something, the way he's done characters in the comic book. But
and another step is they're all trained to say, we're Negan.
Yeah, what did you think of that? Because when they said that, I felt like, are they trying to, I guess all fans pretty much know that there is going to be an actual Negan character. But do you think that we're even playing off a little bit like Negan's just kind of a myth that everyone follows?
The big bad wolf that no one knows about. Yeah.
So they're all Negan. What'd you feel about that? Because I didn't
I
didn't hate it, but I didn't really love it.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting play, because it does make you. It does, on the Negan side, it does protect you, because like that, a group goes in and wipes out these people, thinking which one of them was Negan. If everybody says they're Negan, how do you even know? So I think it's a good play on the Negan side. I thought it was interesting. I don't think it makes or breaks the episode.
No, it does. I was just kind of weird. When they said that, I was kind of like, because they know that they're called the Saviors,
right?
Because they were told that by Jesus. Like, there's a group called the Saviors, so they already have a name. But if they all call themselves Negan, I'll just call their group Negan.
That's right.
Who knows? I don't know. But it was a little. I just felt that was a little weird. I guess it paid off at the end when Primo's standing there and he's like, "I'm Negan," and he's like, dead.
Yeah.
So. I guess it paid off a little bit, but I just thought.
Yeah, because did they ever? I don't think the group Rick. They never heard them call him Primo, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it was like, because they were only talking on.
So simply,
their
Carol
side.
and Maggie could actually say that wasn't Negan. His name was Primo.
Right. They could have.
Yeah.
That may come up. They're
Yeah.
That wasn't Negan, because Rick's going to have to. Because I think that was deliberate it was obviously deliberate on Rick's part, but when he said he was Negan, they didn't know the larger context of everyone says that type of thing.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
He thinks that guy actually is Negan. So I would think they'd have to address it, but they didn't do. There's some things they've done this season, like they did just kind of let's just bypass it.
And no hesitation, just blam.
Yeah, I think everyone's just going through a transformation at this point. I think we're talking about the shift from Maggie from being a soldier to a leader.
Yeah,
Rick kind of regressing to just being the muscle with Daryl, and Carol becoming more of a motherly type character. I think that's going to be a big change when Negan finally does arrive.
Right. Yeah. Well, only 3 episodes left for this season. It's going to shape up to be a crazy, crazy finale. Scenes from next week still kind of point towards the group just kind of investigating still, going out there.
Now we're going to start
so couldn't
speculating.
Really see much.
We're going to start speculating on, because we said we're going to speculate on. Because here's the thing. Two things I saw today.
I still need an episode or two, though, I think. I don't know. I think I have to do it right before the finale.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I have no idea.
We can do that, but just, this is all internet stuff, so take it for what it is. There was some, and I don't, when I see headlines, I don't typically, unless it really interests me, go in and read them. Kind of like most of them are, clickbait anyway. But this was Stephen Yeun said that, I guess in an interview somewhere, that when Negan does come on the show, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would say that, but then when you see that kind of stuff, you see like, I also like this article, and one was like literally had a picture of Daryl and it said Negan is going to kill Daryl.
Yeah.
That's.
Wait, you saw that?
Well, it's clickbate.
Oh, yeah,
it's a headline. Yeah. But that's the first time I'm starting to see.
I hope I don't see anything like that.
I'm starting to see more and more people start to, come out with stories or tweets or articles about who's going to die, because we're all anticipating that. And before we wrap up here, Fear of the Walking Dead slowly been rolling out their promos. Have you gathered anything from them being on the boat?
I don't know. I have no idea where they're going with this.
Because some of you've seen the promos where like one main character is under the water.
Yes.
And you see like their face become a skull, kind of real quickly, a little flash.
Yes. I have no idea how they're going to do this.
Yeah. I know what's going on.
I feel like, though, that it seems like there's still a lot happening at the house. Like they actually don't get to the boat right away.
I would think so.
Because there's still zombies coming at the house. It seems like they're fighting in the house.
I wonder how far. I wonder how far along it's going to be.
I think it's going to be pretty close right after.
From the point where they kill.
Yeah, I think it's going to be right after.
Okay.
Close to being right after.
Yeah. So you excited for it? No?
I am excited for it. It's a longer season, right?
I think so.
I think it's 16 episodes.
Is it?
Yeah, I
full
think
16. All right,
I think it's long, because I think it sounds like there's going to be like 8 episodes, and then they're going to take a break, and then they're going to come back with 8 before leading up to The Walking Dead. I think there's going to be a summer hiatus kind of thing. So
yeah, I was kind of again when we did the Fear of the Walking Dead thing before, when we did review those, I was kind of lukewarm on the series. I mean, I like the characters for the most part. I like the acting. Action was pretty good, but it's kind of like But that final episode. Season finale of season 1 really sold the show for me and made me excited for what's coming. So
I feel like this show is more about surviving the zombies because it's so early.
Right.
There's not a chance for anybody to be bad like the governor or Negan yet.
Exactly.
So it's really worried about just surviving and how we're going to survive.
Right.
So I like that aspect of it. Yeah. So. All right, guys, we'll see you next week after the next episode of The Walking Dead, which is, I don't even know the title of it, if you want to stall for a second. But
stretch.
But yeah, there's only 3 episodes left. So yeah, we'll gather some more information and kind of do our final prediction and maybe do a little contest too.
The next episode is called Twice as Far.
Twice as Far.
Twice as Far. And it says 2 separate groups leave Alexandria for supplies, and while both worry over the future of the community, they will face immediate danger.
Negan. Not yet. Coming in the last episode.
It's coming, people. I'm just saying, prepare yourself.
It is.
Prepare yourself.
Thanks for watching, guys. Check us out on the YouTube channel, of course, right here on the 21 Network. We'll be back next week. Check out all the shows on there, After Gotham, What's in the Box, and other ones that are coming your way. He's Russell Johnson. Dave Cottingham here. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.